Methamphetamine wreaks havoc on the mind, body, and soul. What's up, you guys? My name's Nicole Pludre. I'm a person in recovery. I've got 9 years sober, and I used to shoot a lot of motherfucking meth. Today I got a message from one of my dear followers, and she is struggling. She has somebody that she cares about deeply, her partner, who is in a constant state of psychosis, even whenever they get sober from meth. They believe that they're being gang stalked, they believe that they're being microchipped, and they believe that she is cheating on them with other people, even when they're in the same room. The last video I made where I talked about people's belief that they were being gang stalked in general, and they were using methamphetamine, and how I shared with that, like, that's basically psychosis. I got dragged. So many people are still experiencing the residual effects of psychosis because they truly believe that there are people after them even after they get sober. And this is how real it is for people who utilize this drug and go into psychosis. It is so real that they're willing to come onto the internet and fight with me and tell me that no, I was being stalked. People were keeping me from getting jobs. People were implanting microchips into my body, when there's no proof that that was ever happening to them, and it was only happening to them while they were using meth or after they got off methamphetamine. So when I share about psychosis, it's not because I'm trying to scare you guys, but I'm trying to share with the people who maybe are dealing with this, with a loved one who's experiencing this. I'm trying to share with people out there to make them understand how real this is for the person going through it. I also had a mom reach out to me the other day, and her son believes that the federal government is targeting him. There's no reason why the federal government would be targeting him. He's just a regular guy. He doesn't even have a job, okay? But he has been taking a drug that he has been getting off the internet that is stimulant derivative, some kind of, like black market methamphetamine, and he is in psychosis. So what can you do to help somebody that is experiencing psychosis that just will not, they can't believe, they don't believe you, right? That it's not happening to them. You have to wait it out. You have to make sure that they're safe, okay? If they're in a safe place and they're not violent, then just be there to love them and support them. If they're violent or they're acting out and you can't have them in the same home as you can, make sure that you do regular checkups. Go by their house, check on them, make sure that they're drinking and they're eating. Make sure that they're not hurting themselves. But you just have to be there to love them and support them. Now, every now and then you find somebody who's going through this, who's desperate for help, and they know that they're hurting themselves and they want to change. What can you do for a person who wants to change, who knows that they're hurting themselves with meth? You can have resources available to them front and center. Have a treatment center available to them that they can get into that same day. Have a therapist on the line that you can make an appointment with them for. Okay? Have recovery support groups that they can sign on to or go to in real life right away. Whenever somebody's willing to change, you got to strike while the iron is hot. There's not a lot of time to waste because their mindset could change at any time, or they could get triggered and want to go use and then fall back into that mindset. So you got to strike while the iron's hot. If that person's ready and willing to make change, then have those resources ready and available. While your loved one is suffering, start making calls. Start making calls to treatment centers, asking around who has an open bed, who's willing to take them, who takes their insurance. If your loved one is on probation or parole, make that probation or parole officer actually do their job. Call them, talk to them, bug the fuck out of them, because they have access to resources that you wouldn't really normally be able to get, and they can get it for free through the state. So, exercise all of your resources and use them to your fullest, and make these programs, make these resources work to your advantage. Okay? And if you guys need any ideas on how to help somebody, or, you just need, to pick my brain, you can always DM me here on TikTok. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can hit me up in my Beacons link. And my cell phone number is linked on my Beacons. And you can text me. And I'll do the best I can to help you with resources and ideas to help your loved one. If you found this video informative, please make sure you share it with a friend, like, comment, and remember, recovery is possible. If you've had experiences with psychosis, please share your experiences down below, and let's try to help other people.